What's up guys, welcome back to the north. It's Mr. Kelp here with a video starting the species descriptions. I'm super excited to get this started, as you can tell in my voice. Today we'll be discussing the king of all salmon, so let's get into the short species introduction. So to get us started, we have the king of all salmon, the king salmon, occurring to shawisha, aka the Chinook salmon, blackmouth, and tai. Quick description: the king salmon is the largest of all Pacific salmon, typically measuring 36 inches in length and often exceeding 30 pounds. Adults are distinguished by the black irregular spotting on the back and dorsal fins and on both lobes of the caudal or tail fin. Chinook salmon also have a black pigment along the gum line, thus the name blackmouth in some areas. Now you're going to learn how to correctly identify a king salmon from similar species of salmon. This is important because keeping a king salmon in some areas could have bad consequences. To start, look along the back. Only 3 of 5 species of salmon have spots, so if you see spots, you can narrow it down. Next, look at the tail. King salmon have spots on both lobes of the tail, as can be seen here. This king has spots down its back and on both lobes of the tail. This correctly identifies a king salmon. This leaves only 2 species left, pink salmon and king salmon. They both look extremely similar, so you have to use different methods to tell them apart. First, the inside of the king salmon's mouth is completely black, and the pink's is white. The pink salmon are usually smaller in size, have small scales, and males develop a characteristic hump on their backs. There's more in the pink salmon video coming up. King salmon, like most salmon, also change colors when they come up the rivers to spawn. King salmon develop a reddish to deep purple or almost black coloration as spawning continues. So let's recap. To correctly identify a king salmon, look for spots along the back and on both lobes of the tail. Check to see if the mouth is all black and see if the scales are not smaller than the spots. If all this checks out, you have got a king salmon. Congratulations! On to the best section, the state record. The largest king salmon ever caught was by Les Anderson on the Kenai River in 1985. The beast seen here next to Les weighed an astonishing 97.4 pounds, allowing him a record unchallenged for nearly 40 years. This fish, however, was not the largest ever recorded. A larger king was caught near Petersburg, tipping the scales at 126 pounds. This fish sadly did not qualify for the record because it was caught by commercial fishermen in a fish trap. As fishing value goes, this is debatably one of the most prized fish in Alaska, attracting thousands to local hotspots such as Ship Creek and the Kenai River. Being one of the most prized fish, however, has downsides. Most populations of king salmon are depleting, some even to the point of being considered endangered. This has caused the Alaska Department of Fish and Game to heavily restrict the keeping or sometimes even fishing altogether of king salmon. 3 cool facts about king salmon. Number 1. Did you know that 3% of all king salmon are white-fleshed? This rare coloration comes from the fish's inability to process carotenoids in the food they eat. These are sometimes called ivory kings by locals. That part might just be me, by the way. Number 2. King salmon are the state fish of Alaska as of March 25th, 1963. Number 3. This species of salmon is the most expensive in Alaska, going for about $30 to $70 a pound. That's all for this amazing fish. I hope you enjoyed this video, as all of my videos will be formatted this way, and please consider subscribing. Mr. Kelp.